Hello everyone, this is an audio recording for visually impaired student. Today I am going to read a chapter named Energy Production in a Cell. Large food molecules contain a lot of potential energy in the form of chemical bond, but it requires a lot of work to liberate the energy. Cells need a quick, easy way to get energy for anabolism. This is done with ATP. ATP is an unstable molecule, the bond of which are easy to break, make it a useful source of energy for cell. ATP it will give ADP plus PI plus free energy from food. The food energy plus ADP plus PI it will give ATP. Catabolic reaction generate energy to make ATP and the ATP energy is used to drive anabolic reaction such as metabolic turnover, replacement of cell part, growth and cell division and special functions such as excretion, absorption, contradiction or signal metabolism that is equal to sum of all the chemical reaction in the body catabolism plus anabolism. All energy production begin in the cytosol of the cell. Large molecules are catabolized into the small molecule, but when little energy is produced, protein is converted into the amino acid. Triglyceride is equal to fatty acid and glycerol. Carbohydrate is equal to short chain. These smaller molecules are then absorbed and proceed in reaction inside the mitochondria. 40% of energy is captured to produce ATP from ADP and remaining 60% escape as heat used to maintain body temperature. Oxidation reduction reaction called redox reaction. Oxidation is equal to removal of electron or addition of oxygen and reduction is equal to addition of electron. These reactions are always coupled. One molecule must be oxidized while another is reduced. A plus B it will give A plus B of electron A is oxidized while B is reduced. The reduced molecule gain energy while the oxidized molecule lose energy. Cells more commonly perform dehydrogenation reaction where a hydrogen, one proton plus one electron is exchanged instead of a free electron. But this is still a redox reaction. Catabolism of large molecule result in reduced carrier compound which are then oxidized to generate ATP. ATP production. Generation of ATP involves the addition of a phosphate to ADP and can be accomplished one of the two ways. First, substrate level phosphorylation. A high energy phosphate is transferred directly from a substrate to ADP, thus form ADP. Second, oxidative phosphorylation. Electrons are transferred from an organic compound to a cofactor carrier molecule NAD. The electrons are passed through other carriers like the electron transportation chain to a final receptor oxygen and the passing of the electron release energy. This is harvested to add a phosphate to ADP in a process called chemoosmosis. Carbohydrate catabolism. Carbohydrates are the primary source of cellular energy for most organisms. Glucose is the most commonly used carbohydrate and will always be used first. Fatty acid will be used second when glucose is in short supply, and then more rarely amino acid can be utilized. Glucose can be catabolized for ATP production in two ways. First, cellular respiration require oxygen to serve as a final electron receptor in a series of redox reactions that generate ATP by oxidative phosphorylation. This is most efficient method of ATP production when glucose generates 36 ATP and involve reaction performed inside the mitochondria. Second is fermentation require an organic molecule to serve as a final electron receptor and can be done in the absence of oxygen. ATP synthesized using substrate level phosphorylation, which is less efficient. One glucose generate 2 ATP. In human, this result in the production of lactic acid. Fermentation reaction are carried out in the cytoplasm. Aerobic respiration of glucose. C6H12O6 plus 6O2, it will give 6CO2 plus 6H2O. Energy from one glucose that is equal to 36 ATP. Three stages of aerobic respiration. First is glycolysis. Oxidation of glucose to pyruvic acid with some ATP and NAD produced. Second, citric acid cycle. Oxidation of acetyl to carbon dioxide with some ATP, NADH and FADH2 produced. Third, electron transportation chain. NADH and FADH2 are oxidized, providing electrons for redox reaction, ultimately reduced oxygen to generate ATP. The majority of the ATP is produced at this step. NAD, nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide, and FAD, falvin adenine dinucleotide, are coenzymes that function to transport electron in the form of hydrogen. NAD positive carry two electron but only one proton. FAD carry two complete hydrogen atoms. The glycolysis, which is called Amidon-Meyerhof pathway, glycolysis is an anaerobic process that occurs in a cytoplasm. It consists of 10-step metabolic pathway that catabolize and oxidized one glucose molecule into the 2-pyruvic acid and the generate two molecule of ATP by substrate level phosphorylation. Many cells can survive on glycolysis alone, called fermentation, but it is not very efficient, and fermentation generates lactic acid as a waste product, which will need to removed and processed to prevent a drastic alteration in pH and loss of the homostasis. Two stages. Preparatory stage. The two ATP molecules are used to phosphorylate 1,6 carbon glucose and catabolized it into the 3 carbon molecule. Second, energy conservation state. The two 3 carbon molecules are oxidized to generate 2 3 carbon pyruvic acid mole. At the same time, two NAD positive molecules are reduced to NADH molecule and 4 ATP molecule are produced by substrate level phosphorylation. Summary of glucose. 1 glucose plus 2 NAD positive plus 2 ADP plus 2P. It will give pyruvic acid plus 2 NADH plus 2 H positive plus 2 ATP. Decarboxylation. Preparation for the citric acid cycle. This is the first step in the aerobic process of glucose metabolism. This and all subsequent steps will occur only when the oxygen is available and will take place inside the mitochondria. The 3 carbon pyruvic acid is decarboxylated into carbon dioxide and are 2 carbon acetyl. The acetyl is attached to coenzyme E, which serve only as a carrier, and one NAD positive is reduced to NADH. Decarboxylation reaction occur in the matrix of the mitochondria. Summary of decarboxylation: to pyruvic acid plus 2 NAD positive plus 2 CoA. It will give to acetylyl coenzyme A plus 2 carbon dioxide plus 2 NADH. Citric acid cycle. The Krebs cycle or the tricarboxylic acid. This part of aerobic metabolism of glucose involves 8 enzymatic reactions occurring in the mitochondrial matrix that function to reduce the coenzyme NAD positive and FAD. The 2 carbon acetyl is attached to the 4 carbon oxalolactic acid, creating an 6 carbon citric acid. Oxidation and decarboxylation reaction occur when catabolism the 6 carbon citric acid break down into 4 carbon oxaloacetic acid and 2 CO2 molecule. At the same time, 3 NAD positive and 1 FAD are reduced into 3 NADH and 1 FADH2 respectively, and 1 ATP is produced by substrate level phosphorylation. Remember, 1 glucose is given to pyruvic acid is equal to 2 acetyl, so this cycle will run twice. Summary of the citric acid cycle: 2 acetyl coenzyme A plus 6 NAD positive plus 2 FAD plus 2 ADP plus 2P plus 4 water. It will give 2 coenzyme A plus 4 CO2 plus 6 NADH plus 4 H positive plus 2 FADH2 plus 2 ATP. Electron transportation chain. This is the truly aerobic part of the aerobic metabolism of glucose, as this is where the oxygen is utilized. Oxidative phosphorylation occurs on a membrane, the mitochondrial cristae, to generate most of the ATP produced from glucose. Coenzyme from the previous reaction passes electron to a series of electron carrier molecule, which carried out redox reaction result in the chemoosmotic generation of ATP. There are three classes of carrier molecule: FMN, Falvin mononucleotide, is equal to protein plus Falvin coenzyme A. Coenzyme Q is equal to non-protein. Cytochrome protein plus an iron group most common. Event of the electron transportation chain: first, NAD positive and FAD collected energy in the form of hydrogen from organic molecule during glycolysis. Decarboxylation and the citric acid cycle becoming the reduced from NAD and FADH2. Second, NADH and FADH2 are oxidized and pass hydrogen to the electron transportation chain consist of alpha-protein, cytochrome and the coenzyme Q. As electrons are passed along the chain, protons are pushed out through the membrane. These set up the concentration gradient with proton on the outside and electron on the inside. At the end of the chain, the electron is accepted by the oxygen, creating an ion inside, which has a strong affinity for the cation outside. Fourth, chemosmosis generating ATP. H positive from the outside move toward O on the inside through special membrane channels that are coupled to ATP synthase, and the high energy diffusion of H positive drive the reaction. ADP plus Pi, it will give ATP. The energy from one NADH from glycolysis can generate 2 ATP. The energy from one NADH from decarboxylation and citric acid cycle can generate 3 ATP, and that from one FADH to generate 2 ATP for a total 32 ATP. Fifth, H combined with oxygen inside the mitochondria create the water molecule. Summary of electron transport: 2 NADH from glycolysis plus 2 NADH from decarboxylation plus 6 NADH from the citric acid cycle plus 2 FADH2 from citric acid cycle plus 6 O2 plus 32 ADP plus 32 Pi. It will give 12 water, 32 ATP, 10 NAD positive plus 2 FAD. Final summary for aerobic respiration: C6H12O6 plus 6O2 plus 36 ADP plus 36 phosphate, it will give 6 CO2 plus 6 H2O plus 36 ATP. In the most eukaryotic cell, 36 ATP are produced from one glucose molecule, 2 from glucose and 2 from the citric acid cycle by substrate level phosphorylation, and 32 from the electron transportation by oxidative phosphorylation. Glucose occur in the cytoplasm, the citric acid cycle occur in the matrix of mitochondria, and the electron transport occur in the citrate of the mitochondria. Some energy is lost as electrons are carried from the cytoplasm across the mitochondrial membrane, and thus the NADH from glycolysis can generate only 4 total ATP instead of the 3 each observed for NADH created inside the mitochondria. Cellular respiration review. First, glycolysis. Anaerobic occur in cytoplasm. 1 glucose oxidized into 2 pyruvic acid. 2 ATP produced by substrate level phosphorylation. 2 NADH produced by reduction of NAD by oxidation of glucose. If no oxygen available, pyruvic acid reduced to lactic acid called fermentation. Erythroids, RBC, glycolysis only, no mitochondria. Skeletal muscles, fermentation when no oxygen. Neurons and cardiac muscles cannot ferment, need oxygen. Second, decarboxylation plus Crab citric acid cycle occur in the matrix of mitochondria. Decarboxylation: 2 pyruvic acid decarboxylated and oxidized into 2 acetyl coenzyme A, thus 2 CO2 with 2 NADH. Citric acid cycle: 2 acetyl combined with 2 oxaloacetate acid creating 2 citric acid. Citric acid decarboxylate and oxidized 4 CO2, 6 NADH, 2 FADH2. 2 ATP generated by substrate level phosphorylation. Third, electron transporting. Aerobic occur on cristae of mitochondria. NADH and FADH2 reducing during glycolysis, and citric acid cycle are oxidized. Electrons are passed to cytochrome finally accepted by the oxygen. 32 ATP generated by chemoosmosis oxidative phosphorylation, 12 water produced as waste from oxidation of glucose. With oxygen, one glucose will produce 36 ATP in human tissue cell. Without oxygen, one glucose will produce 2 ATP in human tissue that are capable of fermentation, not neuron or the cardiac muscle. Lipolysis, lipid catabolism. The process of lipid catabolism, hydrolysis, triglyceride, the storage form of fat, into glycerol and 3 fatty acid. The glycerol is converted into pyruvic acid in the cytoplasm and catabolized through the citric acid cycle in the mitochondria. The fatty acids are catabolized by beta oxidation in the mitochondria to be entered into the citric acid cycle as two carbon fragment for each 2 carbon fragments of fatty acid produced by beta oxidation. The cell can generate 17 molecules of ATP. This is 1.5 times the energy production when compare oxygen to oxygen as with glucose. Although lipolysis generate more energy, it requires more oxygen and occur much more slowly than equal carbohydrate metabolism, protein and amino acid catabolism. For protein to be used for energy production, they must they must first be broken down into indivisible ammonium acids. Then for the amino acid to be used in the citric acid cycle, they must first have the amino group NH2 removed in a process called deamination, which require vitamin B6. The amino group is removed in conjugation with the hydrogen creating ammonia, which is very toxic. The liver must then convert the ammonia to urea, which is relatively harmless for excretion by the kidney. The remaining amino acid carbon chain are then used at various stages in the citric acid cycle to generate ATP. The amount of ATP produced vary with the type of amino acid depending on which step into the citric acid cycle it was entered. Catabolism of amino acid is not a practical source of quick energy and is typically only used in the starvation situation. Proteins are harder to break apart than carbohydrate or lipid. Their catabolism generate toxic waste product and they are the structural and the functional part of every cell and thus tend to only be used when no other energy source is available. Instead, ammonia acids are usually simply recycled by hydrolysis of peptide bond in one protein to be reassembled by dehydration synthesis into the next. Nucleic acid catabolism. DNA is never catabolized for energy. RNA can be broken down into the simple sugar and nitrogenous base. The sugar are metabolized in glycolysis, but though only the pyrimidine bases, uracil and the cytosine, can be proceed into the citric acid cycle. The purines, adenine, and guanine are deanimating and excrete as uric acid, making RNA metabolism very inefficient. Typically, nucleotides are simply recycled into the new nucleic acid molecule and are not used for the energy production. The purines, adenine, guanine are deaminating and excrete as uric acid, making RNA metabolism very inefficient. Typically, nucleotides are simply recycled into new nucleic acid molecule and are not used for the energy production. Thank you.